but I would have been remiss if I didn't bring out my picture frame, not my picture frame, my picture painted by a friend of mine. Yeah, I'll just set it over here for a little bit. Maybe I'll just set it over here for a little bit. Try and forget about it. Don't have anything up in my apartment yet. Don't even have nails and a hammer. Hello, Chip. How are you? Uh, Went to Restore yesterday. I could have grabbed a hammer at some point because I was in a bunch of stores that probably sold hammers. Hello, Julie Flanagan. And I didn't buy a hammer at Restore. I mean, they were $11.99. I feel I could get a better deal on a hammer than $11.99, to be honest. They weren't used. They were wrapped, and they were probably nice, but I probably don't need a fancy schmancy hammer. But I would like to be able to tap little nails or whatever. I think they have the kind of nails that come with, I think there's picture frame nails, if that makes sense to you. They're like this, and they have a little face to them right here, so they stick into the wall and hold securely. I'd like to score myself a few of those. Because, as I was saying, I got a gift from a friend yesterday, and I'd like to have it in the backdrop. But it's my very own painting, Coffee with Ken painting, with a coffee cup that said "Cheers" behind it. And I'm very excited about having it on my wall. However, again, I'm a man with no hammer and none of those little fancy schmancy nails with I don't know, to hang pictures on. Yes, you can get a better deal. $3. They have a book on them, basically. A book? A hook? A hook? I don't know. Chip's giving me advice. He's a guy that chops wood not for a living, but I consider him almost the closest thing I know to a lumberjack. He has wood burning stoves in his house. He draws his energy from one of those watermills out in the back. He's from Massachusetts. His parents came over on the Mayflower. I can't my thoughts and his thoughts can't possibly pair up. I'm just walking around going, huh? Where's all this heat come from? And this guy's out with an axe chopping wood. But anyway, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Jill. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Wednesday morning. It is April 2nd. It is 7:34 a.m. Happy Wednesday. Gonna be giving my knee a little rubbing. I think it's better. I mean, it hurts. It hurts. So anyone that threw me any sympathy yesterday, you can give me a little more because my knee still hurts. I think I'm going to be okay, though. I think I'm going to survive. But anyway, it's Wednesday morning. It's 7:35. It is April 2nd. Happy Wednesday. Coffee with Ken is a show I've been doing for quite some time. It's a show about me talking. It's a show about me sharing some feelings, sharing some thoughts, kind of sharing the adventure that is life. And happy to be here with you this morning. Kind of feeling dazed. I feel like over the last week, I don't know, it all feels like a dream. It all feels like a dream. I've either been working or sleeping for the last, who knows. I don't know what time I fell asleep yesterday. I had these grandiose plans. I met a friend out for lunch. Did I mention the friend made me a coffee with Ken painting? Oh, yeah. Someday, when either she or I die, I don't know who, it's going to be worth millions of dollars. It's going to be extremely valuable. But I'll never sell it. So it'll have to be when I die. My kids will inherit the fortunes that come from this painting. It's an original. But anyway, I can't read anymore. I wonder if I can get the font bigger. Maybe it's too far away. No, it gets even blurrier as I get there. I don't know. What was I saying? Oh, I'm happy to be here today. You know why I'm happy to be here? Because this show's not just about me talking. Hold on, let me grab some water first. It's important to be hydrated. For those that have been watching a while, you know it is not just a show about me talking. You know it is also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. What are those things called, Chip? I was saying you get your power by the water going over the mill. What are those called? It's a sawmill? I don't know. I like the image of you in Salem, Massachusetts, chopping wood with one of those mills in the back. Do you know what I mean? Does anyone know what they're called? I wonder if anyone knows what they're called. I mean, it could be a sawmill. But I think you can generate electricity from them, having the water going through it and over and around. I think that's their whole point, is to generate power. A water wheel. Okay. Is it a water wheel? Do they generate energy or power? I mean, they must have some purpose, so they must generate power. But I'm picturing Chip over on the Mayflower. They don't know what electricity is yet. Certainly they existed before there was electricity. Maybe not. I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know. Watermill. A watermill. And is the point of a watermill to generate energy? I mean, I would think so. Because I know somehow they've tapped the forces at Niagara Falls and all that water coming over. What's it called? Like hydroelectric power or something like that? Is that what it's called? I think. My gosh. My eyes. Could my eyes be deteriorating this quickly? Hold on, let me give them a rub. I haven't even gotten to the point of the show. I hope you guys are patient. Maybe I have crusties in my eyes. Nope, still blurry as heck. Well, it won't be very conversational. I'll be grabbing the phone and say, Chip, do you like poplar? Good morning, everyone. Hi, Kenny. They use that to mill flour. All right, Pamela. Thank you. They mill flour with it. I don't know. Well, then maybe, does Chip mill flour? Maybe Chip doesn't have one of these. I was thinking he provided, watermills use a water wheel to create energy. All right. Somebody's my biggest fan. Well, I appreciate that. The first, depending on primitive lines, I asked a lot of questions. Why does my head? I will skip that one. There was a purpose behind the very buildings were designed. Okay, Chip doesn't have a watermill. Chip does not have a watermill. I was spreading false rumors. I bet you'd like a watermill. I think I picture you with a watermill because you have a wood burning fire stove. And it seems like those could go hand in hand. But at last, look, this is going to be horrible. I'm going to have to keep doing this. I'm going to have to get a real close-up of me. And to generate electricity for the sawmills as well. All right. And it was to generate free electricity and harvest it. But I'm in the water industry, Ken. Well, I know you're sort of, I didn't know exactly. It's going to suck. Maybe I'm just going to have to slouch down. Check me out like this. Hey there. Farrah Fawcett's back. Yeah, it's okay. Ken is a city boy. Hey, easy, Julie Flanagan. But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, you know, excuse me. Oh, do you hear the sickness, the sore knee? Is there any sympathy coming my way? Is anyone going, oh, I wish I had some Vicks Vapor rub on Ken's chest, make him feel better? But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, you know, it's not just a show about me talking, it's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I got a nice hot cup of coffee, and I am excited to have my first sip. My hope is wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Super strong Sumatra. I say super strong because I decided at about 7:18 to go live at 7:30. And didn't leave me much time to brew my coffee. I chose not to get one of those fancy, I kid you not. The coffee maker, I went and bought them at Walmart about a week ago. We could go tomorrow. I'll have been here a week. And there was one with a timer and like a brew strength button. So I could have gotten a fancier coffee maker. And honestly, it was cheaper. It was like $21 versus my simple coffee maker was $25. And I went with the simple one. I figured two things. A, there's a reason the fancier coffee maker is cheaper. And B, it seemed like more issues that could go wrong or more instructions that would need read and nothing that I wanted to deal with. I knew what I liked. I considered would I ever use this programming coffee maker? And I thought, no, I would not. I thought, no, I would not. So I went with the cheap, or the more expensive. I spent up for the more basic model. Jill's excited to know about my purchases yesterday. For anyone that needs to catch up on the excitement that has happened in my life, I moved into a one-bedroom apartment 6 days ago, and I own nothing. Well, I won't say I own nothing. Does this look like nothing to you? No, this looks like a future treasure that I'm very excited to have. And I have a mattress pad and a sleeping bag, and I sleep on the floor. So I went furniture shopping yesterday, and I can't tell you how excited I was. I had plans for lunch at 1 o'clock, but I was and I'm very prompt by nature. I ran 5 minutes late for lunch. I must say I felt guilty about that because I like to be on time, but I was 5 minutes late because I was furniture shopping. Went to 1, 2, 3 stores, looked at all sorts of things, saw a kitchen table that would be perfect for me, saw a couch that would be just about perfect for me. And the only reason I found the couch, honestly, is because there was a chair that drew me in. There was one of those super big chairs where you could kind of lay sideways and throw your legs over one arm and put your head on the other and, I don't know, hang out there. I don't know if I'd do that, but I could see my girls doing that. And I liked that chair so much that I looked to my left, and then there was a matching, I call it a sectional, but it was a sofa chase thing, but it was one of those L-shaped things because the chase, but it was small, wasn't fancy, wasn't expensive. I mean, I'm value shopping, I'll tell you what. But I think it would have been perfect. I think it would have been perfect. And the kitchen table I found, I think would have been perfect. Uh, they were both gray. They were matching. I felt like it was almost meant to be. The kitchen table was taller and had a little area on the side where you could put books or cups or things, make it look like I'm decorating, make it look like I'm fancy. Uh, and looked at a few mattresses as well. And I did a lot of research yesterday, I guess. Oh, I was tempted. I mean, to say I'm on a budget really isn't true. Good morning, Mello. Let's see. Somebody's saying layaway. This is gonna suck. Do they have a layaway plan? Is that where you buy now and take it later? I wanted to take now and pay later. They have credit options. I was figuring to get everything I needed, just about, would have been roughly $2,000. And again, I'm trying to dig myself out of the deepest hole. I mean, I've been in deeper holes than I've been in recently. But I'm trying to dig myself out of a hole. And the first rule of holes is when you find yourself in a hole, stop digging. So rather than use their no interest financing for 6 or 12 months and have all the furniture I needed coming to me, hurtling to me at the speed of light in various trucks, waiting to be delivered into my apartment and have it fully furnished, I bought nothing. Jill, I am on my way up, but I'm still digging out financially, and had various payments to make yesterday. As it was the first of the month, I thought I'd get around trying to make my payments on time yesterday. So did that. And realized, I mean, I might get one. I'm not trying to say I won't get one very soon, get my furniture very soon. But honestly, I was sitting at lunch with my friend and her husband, and we were talking about taking a nap, and I started feeling really relaxed. And then went over to this hand-me-down Restore Habitat for Humanity furniture place and walked around there for a little while. And started to relax a little more. And all the enthusiasm and shopping power I could muster was seeping out of my body. And I raced home, got into my bed that you are seeing me in now, and fell asleep for 3 hours. Woke up, let me see, you can make a lot with your plasma alone. It's like a job. Joe, you can't make that much with plasma alone. You make about $120 a week. And let me tell you, any revenue, I mean, I make some money on social media. I make some money at my job. But I'm going about as hard as I can on everything and just working my way out of the financial hole I'm at. And I haven't even been doing it long enough. It's April 2nd. I haven't even paid, I paid my rent to move in, but I haven't even paid for April yet. Let you in on a little secret. I only sent child support off to one of my ex-wives yesterday. I can't go spending willy-nilly on things. And I'm doing okay. Honestly, I'm okay. Living my simple little life. But I'll tell you what, I really look forward to getting to things. But I want to feel good about it. And I wouldn't have felt, at least yesterday, putting $2,000 on some store credit to get the furniture. Might want to do a little more research. Might want to stop at another store or two. But again, I think if I could pretty much furnish my place for 2 grand, I'd be excited about it. And then I would be sitting at my great table, and this would be tacked onto the wall behind me. And I wouldn't have to keep doing this to show it off. It would just be there, and it would be all the talk. Why only focus on one child? Well, I'm certainly not focusing only on one child. I've entertained that question long enough. Let's see. What does this say? Let us see. You're being smart. Save your money until you can come across something you really want to get that you can afford. Stay smart and keep your head up. Stay positive. I appreciate that. Starting over can be fun. Go to IKEA too. I need to go find me. I'm homeless. How old is your oldest child? Lawn furniture works and it's cheap. Plasma pays for car payment. Thomas says hi. How can you not see your children, says Pauline. For a small time, says her landscaping. Remember the blow-up furniture. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe, and then ring that notification for more content. Go find me. I'm right on, brother. Hold on. This camera angle and bouncing make me feel funny. Hi. What do you believe? Come on, hold on. Stop kneading. Stop writing. You don't seem sad about your sister. Oh, Pauline, you're a horrible human being. Thomas says hi. Running Man, I won't talk about. Hola, Ken, how are you? How are you? How are you? I like the way he reads. Comments and let's see. Guys, I'm gonna have to figure a better way to do it. I'm gonna have to figure a better way to do it. On average, what do you like to talk about? On average, can you have an average of what you like to talk about? Can you have an average of what you like to talk about? I don't think so. I mean, right now I want to talk about my furniture. How do you enlarge my font? Do you do that in the main? I bet you can do it. You probably do that in settings, because this is horrific. This is horrific. Talk about coffee and divorce often here. Can I say your name? I mean, I wish I could, but I can barely read it. Could I go to settings? What would happen if I went to settings while you guys were here? Would you be upset? Would I lose you? Would I lose the audience? I'm going to have to. It seems worse. Maybe it's the light. Maybe it's the distance from the phone. I can kind of read it already right now, but if I'm sitting up, I can't be. I can't. Go to visually impaired settings and make something different. Uh-oh, now I'm having my phone. This is going to be a horrible live. This is going to be a horrible live. Hold on. Should I do it? Can I do it? Should I risk it all? Should I risk it all? Should I risk it all? Wouldn't it be easier on my computer? No. Go for it. Okay, Julie, I trust Julie. Hold on. You guys might be lost. If you're lost, I'm sorry. It's going to be a short live, but I'm going to try and change my settings right now. Are you still there? No. Are you still there? No. No. Well, I mean, you're still there, and I'm excited you're still there, but I don't think my font's changed. I'm going to have to do a little more research on that. I think I'm still going to have to do a little more research on that. I lost a lot of my audience. I mean, that's sort of sad, not really. What are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about without me here? How am I going to change that? I mean, I changed text size. I went to fonts, and you know what I found on fonts on settings? It offered me a million different, like, fancy writing sort of stuff. I don't need your words to be in fancy writing. I just need them to be bigger. Am I okay? No, I'm not okay. I can hardly read the comments. I can hardly read the comments. I gotta slouch down. I don't like being a mod in other people's lives. I don't know why anyone would want to be a mod. If you were a turtleneck, that's going too long. Pamela wants to be a mod to limit the hateful comments. I appreciate your desire. Am I a sins brother? You can call me Kenny Sins. That's so untrue. Johnny Sins is a bald porn star. Apparently voted the most sexy man in adult films. Known for his muscles and his bald head. I mean, it took me about a year to figure out who he was. Apparently, he's got quite a YouTube audience. I drive so much traffic to him because of the similarities between he and I. The lovemaking, the bald head, the muscles. I don't think Johnny Sins calls it lovemaking. I don't know if what you see in adult films is really lovemaking. Not sure, though. What do I know? Advanced exam. Hi, my friend. You look like Bruce Willis. Watch this. Check this out. I can't do it like this. Check me out. I rock. There we go. I mean, okay. Don't try and get me comfortable with this. I'll end up looking like Julie Flanagan, wearing glasses all over the place. At least I'll be able to read the comments. Check them out. Hey, these aren't bad looking. You know why I have reading glasses right here? These don't look too bad, except they're tilted. See, look, I'm insecure already. But at least I could see it. Jill, no, I don't have a balcony. I'm thinking of requesting they put a balcony into my home. It would require a lot of work. And this is a historical old building. It's like 100 years old. I don't know if they're going to blast out the walls because I'd like them to build a balcony, but I'll tell you what, I would love them to build a balcony. I was reading this book last night. What is it called? Product 14.4. All it takes is 1% of your day, and 14.4 is 1% of your day, 14 minutes and 24 seconds. And it was a guy that watches me on various social media platforms, I think Instagram, called Mark Kumasek. And he reached out to me, and he got my address, and he sent me this book, and I started reading it last night. It's an easy read. I'm on page 29, and it's 60-page book. I think he and I see eye to eye on a lot of things, but I'll give him kudos because he had the guts and the determination to actually put some of his thoughts to words and to write a book and get it published. So kudos to him. He talks about getting a little bit better every day and getting started. I'm okay with this. probably won't clip any of these into uh, reels because I don't want to be. I mean, these look okay on me. Let me see if I go all the way back. No, I mean, I look kind of funny. I mean, at least I can see the words when I'm wearing this, right? Okay, I'm going to go like that. Greetings from Kentucky, Blue Fox. You scrolled, and there I was. It was as if by magic. I mean, seriously. I don't want to be wearing a glasses-wearing person all of a sudden, but I might have to. I might have to. But anyway, I was reading this book last night, and because I was reading, I said, I better get my reading glasses. So I did. And therefore, they were very convenient. Very convenient. Where are you from? I'm from LA. They are crooked. Oh, Pauline. I just don't like Pauline. Pauline's so desperate for attention that we're going to let her sit there. She might be right. They might be crooked. That's all right. They were only $1. Let's see. He said Steve Wilkos. I don't know what that's funny about. What is my name? You should know my name. I don't know if I'm going to tell you my name. Could be worse. And you buy reading glasses at Dollar Tree. Well, I do. I don't know if it was officially Dollar Tree. Big Sexy, my apartment is awesome. My apartment is awesome. Let's see. Hello, Martin Johnson. How are you? These are magnifiers. I know they're not prescription. Who needs prescription glasses? Heather says she has to take her glasses off to see up close. It's weird. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm looking around the room. The rest of the room's blurry. And then I look at my phone, and it's blurry. God plays jokes. Benjamin Franklin invented the bifocals. I think. Let's see. Hi, Ken. Can I be a mod? We'll put people in timeout if they're bad. Well, first of all, your name is Mr. Lust number 2. And since your name is you're not Mr. Lust number 1, I don't know that I can trust you to be a moderator. Do I ever go on walks? Yes, I do. There's a magnifying glass on your phone. I would just like my font to be bigger. I would like to be able to figure out how to make my font bigger. I know you can do it. Stumpy's bragging that they have absolutely perfect eyes, and they're tested, and they're 43 years of age. Stumpy, I got some bad news for you. Everyone has perfect eyes at 43 years old. It's about when you hit 45 that your eyes start fading. And they're going to fade on you too, Stumpy. Oh, yes, they will. I remember my first ex-wife teased me because I was wearing them. And then all of a sudden, she was a few years younger. A few years later, one day she walked into the room and there she was wearing reading glasses. Do I like my glasses? Well, I mean, I can see what you're typing. Yeah. I can promise I am a mod on over 40 different channels. Why would there be such a need for mods? Why do we need mods so bad? Let's see. Did I buy anything from the furniture store? No, I did not. I chose not to spend any money, but I shopped, and I figured out almost exactly what I want, and I think that was a good start. I saw things I liked. I figured out how much it would cost. I figured out that I could do it, and haven't figured out how to pay for it all yet. So that's where I'm at. You're on a goal to get over 100 mods. Well, that's a strange goal. Jill said make a wish list. Well, Jill, I already have a wish list. I want a couch, I want a mattress, and I want something to hold my mattress up off the floor. And I want a kitchen table. And I like the one that's. Here's the thought on furniture. If you want to talk furniture, I will. I could see getting a kitchen table at the Restore place that is the Habitat for Humanity place where people donate furniture because it's wood and the chairs are wood and wood doesn't get really gross. But I wouldn't want to buy a couch at one of these places because you know what I mean. I don't think I got to explain it anymore. Chi-Town said I should get a desk too. Chi-Town, I don't know. Actually, outside of Restore, it's funny you bring it up. There were many desks, but they were kind of like the school desks with the chair and the desk all attached. And I think they were out there for free. So I think I could have slid my stuff inside the desk, if you know what I'm saying. Done my homework there. Let's see. A desk would be productive. I think I could probably be just as productive at the kitchen table. And if I was at my kitchen table, have I shown you this yet? Have I shown you how cool this is? I don't make a ton of money doing Coffee with Ken, but I get awesome paintings. And I have people sending me books. Do not tell me this isn't worthwhile. What are my thoughts about the Wisconsin Supreme Court election and it would take to bench to serve? Would I take the bench to serve hard justice? I'd have a hard time serving hard justice. I don't want to say I'd be soft on crime, but I'm a softie, and I would have a really hard time sending anyone away for life. Okay, hold on. Can I go get some more coffee? Will you guys sit here for a little bit? I want to talk about the Wisconsin Supreme Court thing because I do have some thoughts about it. Hold on. Oh, let's see. Did you hear about the Downers Grove teacher who was arrested? Yes, I did, Jill. I didn't like that story either. I was sent it yesterday, and I felt no goodness in this story. I think a lot of people watch the news. They act like they're doing it to stay educated or stay on top of world events, but I think most people are watching it for the soap opera and like the drama. And for me, I just found it a sad story. I found no goodness in this woman getting arrested. I felt no goodness in any part of that story at all. I felt no goodness in it. And somebody asked a little bit ago about the election in Wisconsin. I don't know. I assume Illinois must have a Supreme Court, but I just came here from Illinois and I moved into Wisconsin about 6-7 weeks ago. And there's a very, I don't know what the word is, but big issue about the Supreme Court candidates in Wisconsin. And I will tell you what, I'm disgusted by the commercials I see on TV. I don't think I would vote for the person that paid for the advertisements for the commercials I saw. I don't know either candidate at all, but I'll say one candidate was being painted as something I'm sure he's not by the other candidate. And I'm going, this is so sleazy, this advertisement. There's no way I don't even know which parties either. I don't even know if judges are affiliated with political parties or not. But there was a man and a woman running, and the woman who was running for Supreme Court hired an ad that made the guy look almost like a criminal himself. He was so horrible. And I'm sure the guy that's running for Supreme Court in Wisconsin isn't such a horrible human being. But this ad portrayed him out to be almost a criminal. And I just wouldn't vote for the woman because I was so turned off by that ad. That's my thought on that. So I don't even know the guy's name. That I can't even vote, but I would have voted for the guy just because I didn't see him. And I heard that maybe he did, but I didn't see him. And the ads were so negative towards the man that was running for Supreme Court that I wouldn't vote for the woman. It's not because they're men or women, but I wouldn't vote for the candidate that paid for the negative ads. Because I've been slammed and slandered and libeled to death. And I know you can paint things wrong ways, and I'm shame on that person that didn't run on her own merits at all. Shame on that person that didn't run on her own merits at all. Chapter Chaser said, without doing any more research? Hell yeah, I did enough research, Chapter Chaser. Hell yeah. I wouldn't vote for that woman at all because she was paying for bullshit ads about another human being. Research is done. Oh, that's good. Hello, Shami. How are you? How are you? It's all far left or far right nowadays. It's horrible. It's horrible. It doesn't have to be. That person didn't have to run those horrific ads about the other person. They were almost painting the... I don't even want to say what they were painting him as. You know, it was horrible, though. They were making him look like a horrible human being. And I promise you, the guy's not this horrible monster. But they were trying to paint him as such. I don't even know what the other candidate looks like or what she believes at all. All I know is she's willing to slander and libel the heck out of the other candidate. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't know anything about her. I don't see her walking through a park with her family or petting her dog or doing anything that I like. But all I know is she's willing to spend a lot of money to slander and libel the crap out of the person she's running against. And because of that, I wouldn't vote for her. Let's see. Can I join your school for the gifted? I don't know what that means. What lesson are we talking about here? It goes both ways in every election. Well, Chapter Chaser, I didn't see it going both ways in this election. I was watching TV, and I saw I saw several advertisements, all the same, attacking one candidate. I did not see it going both ways. I'm not saying he maybe doesn't run attack ads on her, but I did not see them. And I thought it was horrible. It makes me sick. It makes me sick. It makes me sick. It's just lying. It's taking not even half truths and making a story that's just not true at all. And I think it's wrong. And I have no idea what the other candidate believes or what they think or what their policies are. All I know is they're willing to pay money to slander the crap out of the other candidate. And it's disgusting. Somebody's been calling me Professor X from the X-Man. I don't know who that is. When they redistrict Wisconsin, it'll become more Democrat. That's the point, not who she is. That's the point? Whose point, Pope? I don't even know what you're talking about. Wisconsin should just become part of Canada. I don't know. Can Wisconsin become part of Canada? I mean, it doesn't even touch Canada. What would happen to the upper UP in Lake Superior in Minnesota? And would I be a Canadian all of a sudden? I mean, I don't know. Could I be Canadian? I mean, I think we could go the other way. I was talking about Mexico becoming part of the U.S. and Canada becoming part of the U.S. and me thinking that sounds great. If Canada wants to adopt Wisconsin, and because I now have an apartment here in Appleton, I don't know. I could roll with it too. Excuse me. I seem like a good guy. Well, thank you. I think I am, Super Mario. I appreciate that. What country are you from? Host, or should I say Lords of Host? I don't know what that means. But I'm from the United States. You want cartels to roam freely, state to state? Chicago town, I don't want cartels to roam freely, but I do think Mexico would be a great addition to our country. I think there's 150 million hardworking, family-valued people that would be a great addition to the United States of America. Would you protest or request, hold on, you guys are talking too quick, or request a special session with Wisconsin State Governor to give your thoughts on this travesty? Brennan, I don't know why you always ask funny questions. Would I protest or host a special session? No. But I think you guys, I mean, I don't care if you agree or not. That's what's so fun about my show. It really doesn't matter anymore if you guys agree. I used to be a realtor, and I couldn't say these things because I would offend whoever. I don't even know what parties they're for. I would say it either party. If either party is lying about the other candidate and taking 2% truths and making it, trying to define the other person by this one thing that happened, I call BS. And I don't care what party they're from. But I found this woman who's running, I don't even know her name. I'll tell you what, I don't think she's doing a very good job. I don't even know her name. I think the guy's name who was being slandered is Brad Schimmel or something like that. I have no idea the woman's name that he's running against or he ran against, because the only ads I've seen have been negative towards this guy. And it's not because he's a guy or what his party is, but he is being so slandered and made to look like this horrible criminal, which I'm pretty sure he probably isn't. I don't know. He's running for Supreme Court of Wisconsin. I assume there's somebody that did a background check on him before this. I hope so. But anyway, her ads were so horrifically negative that I would never vote for her. I don't even know her name. Maybe she could say her name. Maybe she could get on camera and stop hiding behind these negative attack ads and say what she stands for, and that she's a good person, and that she loves her dog or loves her kids or loves walking in the park or shaking people in Wisconsin's hands. But I don't know what she looks like or what her name is. All I know is she's willing to spend a lot of money to slander the crap out of the other candidate, and frankly, it makes me sick. That's my belief about that. And I feel really strongly about that. Shame on her. Shame on her. I hope she lost the election. I do. So let me put my reading glasses back on. Crawford is her name. I had no idea. Who won? Who won? Crawford is her name. Did she win or lose? Yorick, I'm convinced You need to find a friend in reality, buddy. She won. Well, all right, she won. It works. It works. I wouldn't have voted for her. I hope she's a decent candidate. I hope she's a decent candidate. I hope. I know nothing about her. I know absolutely nothing about her other than she spent money to slander the crap out of the other candidate. I didn't know her name. So, must work. But if it works, shame on the system. People often say, I mean, I don't know if they often say, but I've been nominated by my viewers as president candidate for 2028. I think I might have been nominated in 2020 and 2024 by some of you guys, but I appreciate that. But I'd struggle because I'd have a hard time doing attack ads. I wouldn't. I'd just be me sitting here with my glasses, drinking some coffee, going, hey, let's adopt Mexico. Maybe I could get a whole Latino vote. I mean, that might not be a bad strategy. Might not be a bad strategy. I wouldn't want to use a strategy. I wouldn't want to use a strategy. I wouldn't want to kiss ass. I wouldn't want to. I barely want to win. I wouldn't want to win. But if people decided they wanted me to be president, I would serve. But I'd only do it begrudgingly. It sounds like a hellish job. A hellish job. We're going to need some boots on the ground. If we had more... that went too quick. Hello, Adriano. Listen, Gramps, don't listen to what the man is saying in the comment about your forehead. You're amazing. Well, to be honest, I didn't see what anyone was saying about my forehead till you wrote it. You don't look 80 yet, so they wouldn't let you in office. Well, with my glasses, I think I could pretend that I'm 80. I mean, I hope not. Good morning, Kenneth. How are you? How are you? Well, we've got a great audience today. We got 34 thumbs up. We got 52 people watching. I'm on my second cup of coffee, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I don't even know where the time went. I think I got so fired up about politics. What are my thoughts on Logan? Is he too much of a rebel for the team? I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you're talking about. So I have no thoughts on this Logan character. Looks wet and snowy out there today. I'm working this afternoon, and I think I'm looking forward to going in. I'm hoping my knee feels okay. I mean, it doesn't feel that okay, but I'm hoping it does okay. And I don't really know what I'm doing for the next 5 hours or 6 hours. It's a weird feeling. It's especially weird when you have no furniture. I don't have a couch to go sit on and read a book. I could just lay in bed. I could go to the coffee shop. I could do a little shopping. I could buy some of those cool fancy nails with which I could tack up my picture. Do you know the ones I'm talking about? I don't even think they're nails, but they're gold, or at least the ones I've seen before were gold. I used to have a screw jar. And I think in my last divorce, I lost the screw jar. But it had like millions of tacks and nails and random things that I used that weren't used and I had excess of, and I just would throw in there. And it'd be a place to put all the random little nails and screws we come across in life. And in that would have been a bunch of things to stick pictures on the wall. I no longer have it. I'm going to need to acquire those again. The little brad nails, somebody said. Is there a word for them? Are they called brad nails? Brad nails, is that what they're called? Again, they have like it almost looks like a penny, like a nail stuck through a penny. and the penny is against the wall to kind of provide support. Somebody's saying, don't disrespect the name of India. Oh, I got to look. I just moved from Naperville. And I had a friend who I interviewed about 2 months ago who I thought was going to run away with the election. They were voting for city council. She was an incumbent. There was 8 candidates. 4 got named to the city council. And last I looked, she was in 5th place. She had more signs. She was out there working hard. She did an interview with Coffee with Ken. And she was in 5th place. There's a chance she did not get elected for city council. I need to check that out. Aurora has a new mayor. Hey, Frank Folds, you happen to know, did my friend Jenny Brusen Taylor get named? She lost? How'd she lose? She was incumbent. She was working her butt off. She tried. She cared. How'd she lose? She had more signs up anywhere. I mean, I know her. She seemed like a nice woman. She's a lifelong Napervillian. She worked her butt off. How'd she lose? I feel bad. I sent her a text yesterday morning saying she'd win in a landslide. Now I feel bad. That Jeopardy guy was slandering her, was he? Her name was Jenny Brusen Taylor, real nice woman. Worked really hard. I don't even know that Jeopardy's Ian Holtzhauer. He's not even the Jeopardy guy. His brother's a Jeopardy guy. That's horrible. I feel so sorry for her because she worked so hard. She worked so hard for the city of Naperville. I think she would, again, I don't know what her politics even are, and I interviewed her. But she was a nice person and worked hard and cared a lot, and I thought ran a great campaign. It makes me sad she lost. Oh. Well, that's sad for her, because, again, she was out there trying. Apparently we have some X-Men fans watching. I never watched the X-Men ever. So I don't really know any of the X-Men outside of the guy that Ryan Reynolds did. And even then, I didn't know him until Ryan Reynolds did those movies, and I thought they were hilarious. Ian was stuffing the ballots. Yeah, she lost. Came in 5th out of 6. I think there were 8 candidates, Frank. But either way. It's sad she lost. I don't know how she could have lost. Somebody's saying that Ian guy was slandering her, but I didn't see any of that. Yeah, I don't know. But either way, well, that's sad. I feel bad because, again, she tried real hard and cared a lot. I don't know why she would care so much. Good morning, Ken. I'm picking up truckload in Stevens Point, Wisconsin now. Hey, Mike, are you the guy that tunes in for AA? Are you the guy that tunes in for AA? You're picking up a truckload in Stevens Point, Wisconsin now. You know what I'd like to do when I get my furniture? I got one of my best friends down in the Chicago area, and I like to golf, and have golfed all of our lives. There's a lot of great golf courses in Wisconsin. And once I get my furniture, I will have room to have guests. I'll be able to sleep on a couch and give up my bed or whatever. And I'd love to have some friends up for a golf trip and go to Stevens Point, Wisconsin, where there's a golf course named Century World. Well, way to go, Mike. I appreciate you. No, I'm not going to go to Top Golf. Lisa says she'd love to visit. Well, Lisa, I mean, we don't know each other very well, but I appreciate that you want to visit. There's a bunch of music fests in Appleton, Wisconsin that are supposed to be awesome, and I'm looking forward to. So maybe Lisa, you can visit during those, or maybe you could go golfing with us. It'll be Rich, you, and me, Lisa. Hey, Rich, this is a third. Her name's Lisa. I've never met her before, but she hits the crap out of the ball. Joe wants to know what kind of music. I heard there's hundreds of bands. I don't know any type of music. It's supposed to be a really big deal, and I don't know. But there's massive, massive, massive music fests in Appleton, Wisconsin that are going to be right outside my door. There's a big parking lot there. I'll bet you it's filled with a music stage and crowds. Yeah. I'm going to have to Google this Mr. Xavier. Is it because I'm wearing glasses? I tell you what, it's nice to be able to read the comments. What's this channel all about, Cloud Strife? It's just a guy talking and drinking some coffee. I'd recommend you subscribe because it's awesome. Brendan Collins will join with Rich, Lisa, and me. Rich, this is Lisa, and this is Brendan. I don't know either of them. Lisa hits the crap out of the ball. Brendan slices like a mother. So you're going to go in the cart with Brendan and be looking for his ball in the right woods the whole time. And Lisa and I are going to be down to the center. Mike says his coffee is too hot to drink. Mike, no. Good morning, Simple Dad. How are you? Mr. Xavier is a famous school principal. How famous of a school principal could you be? Well, Cloud Stripe, please subscribe. There's a chance. We're going to go over, I don't know, is it over 6,300 subscribers today? I don't know if I'm about to go through 6,300 or 6,400 subscribers today, but there's a chance I'm going to do it today. Okay, somebody's asking Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson. I met Muhammad Ali. I really did. And again, I think he's probably the biggest celebrity in the last maybe 100 years. I think Muhammad Ali is the guy that celebrities wish they had an opportunity to meet or get their autograph. Like, I'm sure Michael Jordan met Muhammad Ali at some point. I mean, he's Michael Jordan. But if you would ask various celebrity types like Michael Jordan, although Michael Jordan probably did, whose autograph would you get? I bet most of them would say Muhammad Ali. And I had two of them. And I don't have either. He signed a Nation of Islam or some Islamic brochure and my business card. I can't believe I lost the business card. That would have been so cool. That would have been so cool. It was so cool. Have I ever met who? Michael Jordan. No, I never met Michael Jordan. I mean, I was close to him. I mean, I lived in Chicago, but I never met him. Many blessings to you from New York City. I appreciate you guys for tuning in today, and any new watchers or old watchers. Lisa would like to meet me. Lisa, we're gonna be riding a cart together. I don't drink anymore, Lisa. I'll tell you what, drinking used to get me through some bad rounds. I probably used to cause some bad rounds at golf. But I remember my buddy and I would, I don't know, 3-putt a hole or have a bad hole or hit one out of bounds. And the only thing that would get me through is seeing the beer cut coming around the corner. Do you stream on any other channels? Well, Joe, I stream on, I only go live here on YouTube. And I also have Coffee with Ken on Instagram, Facebook, and TikToks that I post videos on. Can I read my thesis on mutant evolution? Well, I could now that I'm wearing my reading glasses. Is it good coffee? It's great coffee, although it's kind of tepid at the bottom of my cup. We've talked for about 70 minutes. Cloud Strife says they haven't really met anyone famous. They're just people. No, I agree with that. But I like to be able to say I met Muhammad Ali. What's my favorite Bruce Willis movie? It's got to be Die Hard. But I'll tell you what, Sixth Sense was really good as well. What do I think about Israel? I don't have any great thoughts about Israel. I mean, I don't have any real thoughts other than, they're in a hot spot. It would be tough to be Israel, I imagine. You are the most famous among the mutant commonly we admire and look up to ye me. Well, I appreciate that. Somebody met Cuba Gooding Jr. before he fell off the star list. Did Cuba Gooding Jr. fall off the star list? What are my thoughts on New Zealand? I think it's supposed to be really pretty. Honestly, I know so little about Israel. It's weird because it's it's a bigger country in my mind. Not bigger geographically or even maybe population-wise, but I have more thoughts about New Zealand. It sounds beautiful and a place I'd like to visit. What are my thoughts on Syria? I can't answer all of these things. Oh, I see it, Joe. Well, you asked me that. I read the questions. Had Weinstein allegations. Well, I tell you what, I've talked for about 67 minutes, and I appreciate you guys for hopping on this morning. It's a wet and rainy day here in Wisconsin. I'm enjoying my coffee. I am looking forward to my day. I'm hoping my knee's good. I'm a little worried about it, but I think it'll be strong enough to go to work today. It has to be. I need the money. If I don't work, I don't get paid. I need to get paid. I got bills to pay. I got rent to pay. I got child support to pay. I got car payments to make, and I got furniture to buy. I'm a working man. My social life is sleeping. I slept most of the day yesterday. What's on the agenda, Lisa? I don't have much of one. I'm probably going to buy some of those little tacks so I can hang this picture on my wall. That would be a big thing. I am working at 3 or 4 o'clock today. Between now and then, I'm probably going to find my way to a coffee shop and edit some videos. Hopefully post some videos. Hopefully grow my page. I enjoy doing Coffee with Ken. I think it's what God put me on the planet for, to drink coffee and share my story and talk about life. And it continues to grow. It gets a little larger every day. If you're new to the page, please subscribe. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So please subscribe to my page. I'd appreciate it and help me grow. Do I follow any, look, I'm reading without my glasses, any Premier League football teams? I know what football is. No, I don't really watch much football. I'm going to start calling it football to please my international audience. From a local roaster. Do I get my coffee from a local roaster? I actually no, so far from that. I bought it at a Walmart and it's Starbucks coffee. Joe, it's your first time watching YouTube Live. I hope you subscribe to my page, Joe. Somebody called me blood. It must be because I'm wearing red PJs that you would naturally assume I'm connected to the Bloods. Do I want a donation? I don't know. Do you want to donate? Please do. If you do, if you don't, you don't. That's okay either way. I'm 16. Is there an age limit on this channel? Yes. We don't allow anyone over 17. So because you're 16, you'll be okay. But once you turn 17, I'm going to have to boot you off the show. Am I a pro wrestling fan? Not at all. Alicia, you're 14. I mean, it's a little creepy, but since you're below 17, you're okay. How much I want? How much do you want to give? You're not going to get me begging for any money from you. I don't need your money that bad. I appreciate it, though. Hello, Billy. And hello to all of you guys. And thank you all so much for joining. I really do appreciate you guys hopping on. I go live every morning. I drink a cup of coffee. And I don't know, talk for about an hour. And appreciate you joining me. And I'm looking forward to my day, whether it's wet or cold or sunny or whatever. I think it's important to find blessings and be grateful for the stuff life throws your way, the challenges even, because life's going to throw you some challenges. And I appreciate you guys for joining me today. And hope your week's going well. Hope you're looking forward to your day. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're loving yourself. Hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.